Hi, this is Jen Gaviola, your superintendent here in Cayucos Elementary School District. What you're seeing here is our Student Services page located on our Cayucos School website. You can find this Student Service page by going to the Parent Student tab, as you see here, and going to the first drop-down which says Student Services. On this page, you'll have a review of our Positive Behavior Intervention and Support Program, which we talked about all year long. This is where we're teaching students to be safe, responsible, respectful, and kind in all different settings at our school, in the classroom, in the playground, in PE class, eating lunch in the cafeteria, playing athletics, riding the school bus, and even coming and going to school. In addition to our PBIS, or Positive Behavior Intervention and Support Program, we are rolling out, as we talked about in December before the winter break, our anti-bullying program or bullying prevention program called Olveus. If you scroll down to the bottom part of this page, you're going to see the Olveus information handout. It's also attached to this parent square that this video is going out with. And in this handout, it explicitly goes over the key elements of a successful bullying prevention program. And of course, the goal for that program, which is to stop bullying at school sites. So today we're briefly going to go over the implementation that we will be doing at school starting next week and looking at our next steps moving forward as a district. Before we go over the explicit steps, I want to be very clear that the reason for this training is that we want to make sure every single student at Cayucos Elementary School feels safe and valued and loved here and included within not only their classroom setting, but their social circles at school. The first step in a school-wide implementation of the Olveus program is actually to explicitly teach 4 pretty simplistic rules. You'll see those located right here in this first page of the parent letter. You'll also find those up here on our Cayucos Elementary flyer. You'll also see them located in our classrooms and throughout the school campus starting next week. The rules are simply this: we will not bully others. We will try and help students who are bullied. We will include students who are left out. And the last rule, which is if we know that someone is being bullied, we will tell an adult at school and at home. If we can get every student, every little falcon here at Cayucos Elementary School to commit to these 4 rules, research has shown that bullying will not exist at our school. And I know that sounds like a lofty goal, but it really has shown to be highly successful throughout the world. So it's an exciting endeavor we're going on. So one of the explicit things to do is to make sure we teach students what actually bullying is. So what will happen first and foremost is to define what bullying is in the classroom so that people are very clear and understand what is and isn't bullying. So you'll see a great definition here on the right-hand side of the parent information sheet. You'll see that there are some key elements to what is bullying and the definition of it. Bullying is when someone repeatedly and on purpose says or does mean or hurtful things to another person who has a hard time defending himself or herself. That last part is talking about an imbalance of power. That is what happens when you have a situation of bullying. That could be in size, it could be in age, it could be in numbers. One person has a group of people and another child is by themselves. Bullying is not simply a physical act like hitting. It can also be verbal harassment, spreading of false rumors, not letting someone be part of a group, sending terrible or nasty messages on a cell phone or on the internet. So those are the main types of bullying. If we scroll back up here to our webpage here, you can see that the 4 types of bullying are physical, verbal, social, and cyber. So these are all the aspects that we will be teaching students about for avoidance. We will also really talk about the difference between teasing and looking at what's actually called bullying. and being careful that maybe something that starts very simple and innocently as a joke can quickly lead into someone feeling intimidated or hurt, especially over time, and possibly classified as bullying. We are asking you as parents to really talk to your students about what bullying looks like and why it is so important not to be a participant in it. We are also looking at informing you that bullying itself is something that is happening across the United States at very high rates. You'll see some data here that's quite old and really doesn't capture the magnitude of, for example, cyberbullying that is occurring on a really daily basis at schools throughout America. Additionally, we want you to be aware of signs that your child could be bullying and absolutely communicate with us. We want to be partners with you to have a safe, responsible, respectful, and kind school. And we can't do it all alone. You are our most valuable partner. When you look at the effects of bullying, you're going to see, first and foremost, that students who are being bullied can really start to have issues around mental health, including depression, low self-esteem, and even those health-based problems like stomach aches and headaches and avoidance of school, and at the very highest level, suicidal thoughts. So we have to be very, very careful around looking at these signs of bullying and making sure that we don't disregard claims from our children that are saying someone's being mean to them repeatedly, or they're having trouble in school, or they're feeling isolated. Ms. Villalobos, our principal, your teachers, and myself, and all of our classified staff are here to support you and your family and make sure every child feels safe and loved here at Cayucos. In addition to this guide giving you the ideas of what bullying is and how to notice it, it also talks to you about what you can do if you think your child is being bullied at school or in the community. So you'll see those hints here. And you will also do some interesting reflection to make sure that your child is also not on the other side of some poor behavior, which is that they themselves might be bullying another child. So be very careful about that as well. Make sure that you're teaching your child to be kind and inclusive to others, which is very, very important. Know that children are learning and growing each and every day, and they make mistakes. And we want to teach and support them through this, while, of course, holding people accountable for their actions. So in addition to teaching that first rule, we will not bully others, we are also going to teach them how to help or what they should be doing when students are bullied. We will also explicitly teach at the different grade levels how to include other students who are left out. And that's really key in the avoidance of bullying. If everyone's included in playing together or hanging out together in that middle school, you'll have less likelihood of bullying. Last and not least, we'll really talk explicitly over the next few weeks about the difference of notifying adults and being what, kids will say is a tattletale or a snitch, and what it's essential to bring in an adult in a situation where someone might be harmed through either physical, verbal, social, or cyberbullying. Lastly, in our training and quest here, we will actually go over what's called the Ulvaeus Bullying Circle. So we will look at the different roles that students sometimes play or not even knowingly play in a social situation where someone might be making fun of or physically aggressive towards another student. So you'll see here the explicit roles around the bully, what is Ulvaeus calls the henchman, the supporter, or the passive bully, the passive supporter, a disengaged onlooker, possible defender, and a defender of the victim. This is actually a little bit of a teaser in the sense of an advertisement of what the parent training will be about. So I wanted to let you know that this is front-loading a great opportunity to come to Cayucos School and learn more about the Ulvaeus anti-bullying program. So in the next couple of weeks, I'll be starting to advertise our parent training and really town hall. So I will do some training on the Olveus program and then get your input and conversation. We'll have some treats to entice you to come, and really just make this commitment together to build a wonderful, supportive community, where all of our children, again, are feeling supported and loved. I hope this gives you a nice sample of what we're going to be going over regarding anti-bullying or bullying prevention program, and let you know that we're here. We are one phone call or email away to support and help you through sometimes what can be challenging times, especially as kids get into those fourth, fifth grade and into middle school. Let's do this together, because as you know, we are definitely better together. I hope that you have a great day and look forward to seeing you at our parent meeting in the